Welcome back everyone to Happy Gilmore's career on the eSports PGA Tour. This is Crash Conroe. We have 2 skill points now that we can put into more accuracy. Now I did say I might put 1 into driving accuracy. We do have to push it to 5 for the first kind of special shot, and we're leveling up very slowly now. I mean, this might be our last level up before the end of the season, to be honest. So I'm going to put 1 more into approach accuracy. That will give us the silver power approach, was it? Is that what it was? Yep. Okay, we've got the silver power approach now, so that's a little bit nicer. It's still a really inaccurate shot, to be honest, but we'll take it. And you know what? I still want approach accuracy, so we're going to put another one in. The driving accuracy will still be a little bit rough, but, you know, a lot of the fairways are nice and wide enough for us, at least. So there you go. Happy Gilmore is now even more accurate, approaching these greens. So we have 3 tournaments before the US Open, but I think I'm only going to play 1, and that is BANFF Springs. The players, Sawgrass, we don't need to play Sawgrass again. Liberty National, we won last season. I think that was one of our first wins. Maybe the second one. We tore up the field. BANFF Springs, I think we played here as well, but I just about missed out. Like, it was close. It was close, and it's a beautiful course, BANFF Springs, so I do want to go here again. I didn't want to go straight back into another major, the next one being the US Open at LA Country Club, so that's going to be a challenge as well. I did notice the Open is at Royal Liverpool. It's not at St Andrews, so Royal Liverpool is probably still going to be a challenge for Happy, because I think St Andrews won't be too bad. Oh my goodness. Someone is at 10 under. And they're not even done yet. 56. There's no way that's a 56 closing round. Oh my goodness. All right, we're teeing off really late here, so most of the course, most of the field, sorry, is out. So we've kind of got an idea of what we need to shoot. Well, 10 under. 10 under might be what we need to shoot, unless there are some bogeys to come on that card. I think they've only got a couple of holes left. But there you go, Brian Stewart. Yeah, they're through 17 and they're 10 under. Lots of players at 8 and 7 as well. But let's get into it. BANFF Springs almost won here last season. What is it, the Alberta Open? Is this what this is called? But yeah, let's get into it. Having a little break from majors. The PGA Championship was a disappointment for us. But we're back at BANFF Springs with way more power in our game. You know what? I might power drive this one because this is not a long hole. You know what? No, actually, I'm not, because that's going to leave awkward distance for the second shot. But despite the lack of accuracy in our driving, Happy Gilmore has hit the first shot straight. So yeah, this is going to be a little one-round tournament, and we'll start the US Open after this. And hopefully we can do a little bit better in the US Open than we did in the first attempt at Pinehurst. Okay, unfortunately it's still a little bit too close for the finesse. But the greens here are really nice. Like, these greens are not tough at all, so even if we can get it anywhere close, we've got a chance. The winds are 6-9 for this this round. So not too much wind, but enough to think about. Light underswing. But the ball does roll out, and it's a good shot. Chance for a birdie on 1. And there really is not much movement from here. I don't think I'm even going to aim outside the hole. Oh god, I'm struggling to remember the buttons a little bit. I've just come from 2K23 playing Dead Arrow Valley, so those controls are still a little bit in my head. But I'm going to aim pretty much inside the hole here. For birdie on 1. And we get it. Despite the awful swing play, and I felt that straight away. Happy Gilmore birdies the first at BANFF Springs. We're looking for a bit of revenge here after last year. Oh my goodness. Stewart gets to 11. So 11 under is the target. That's one of the lowest targets we've ever seen. It's happened, I think, but like very rarely. Good lord. Alright, so look at that nice small dispersion circle now. We've put 2 more stats into accuracy, and that should be good. That should really help our chances. This is a slightly tougher green, this one. I think with this wind, is actually going to push this pitching wedge forward. Pitching wedge finesse from Happy on 2. Going for 2 in a row. It does push it enough. It's just a little bit left. Sits down straight away. These greens look quite soft. I didn't bounce forward really at all.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at
This part is going to go to the right for sure. The 2 birdies in a row though.
Back up the hill, so gotta keep up the speed.
2 birdies in a row for Happy Gilmore. No, it's short. I underswung. Oh no, that was a big underswing actually, like 1.5%. Maybe without the underswing it would have missed left anyway. You know, not broken enough, but heartbreaking. But we go to the next one, which is a par 5. We're 90th right now. Most of the field has already finished by the looks of it.
At a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes, or you're losing ground to the field.
Yeah, that's not wrong at all. You do definitely want to be 1 under here, but we're looking for 3 under now. This is a par 5. I think this is a wide enough fairway I can risk a power drive here. On a little bit right.
This maybe a touch right.
Wind is trying to bring it back. I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, we get away with it a little bit. But now we've only got 150 to this pin. On a par 5. Okay. Well, as usual, we're going to go with a finesse. I don't see any reason to play anything else. And this is probably going to get carried forward a little bit by the wind, and it's downhill when it lands. But this is going to confirm to me if these greens are like soft, you know. 50-degree approach. That looks good if it sits. Oh, it sat immediately. What a shot. Within 4 feet for the eagle on hole 3. Happy Gilmore gets it. 3 under through 3 at Banff Springs. Definitely a scoreable course, don't get me wrong. But that's a perfect start. 3 under through 3.
Photographed holes in all of golf.
This is such a lovely course, man. Rendered really well in this game as well, of course. All the faults of this game definitely can't knock the visuals. Alright, so this is going to be tough. We've got tailwind and it's downhill. But we can take some comfort in the fact that like we know these greens are quite soft now. So is this green like... Yeah, this is the way we're facing. Okay. I'm going to go over 9. I think that's going to go far enough. Pretty decent swing. And, well, it went far enough. It went far enough, without a doubt. Not sure why we got that wrong, but... Alright, this looks like it's turning right. I'm going to take a little bit of power off, though. I don't want this to go flying past the hole. A little bit downhill anyway. But let's see what we can do with this long birdie putt. He is turning left. And it's not far away at all. Really good power. Perfect power, really. It just turned a little bit too far left. But alright. Pretty tough hole, that one. I know it's short. Short par 3, but, you know, it's really downhill. The wind was with us. And we just need to remember that tailwind on this game is really strong. Even like 6-9 miles an hour wind, it's going to push the ball forward quite a lot. The hole 5, par 4. This green is really flat, so I really don't think we need to, you know, do anything too special here. Just as well, because that tee shot's going right. Definitely going to be in the rough. Okay. Well, is the rough going to be as punishing as Oak Hill? No, it's not. No chance. The major course is always more punishing. Now, this is still going to be tough because this ball is probably going to spin back a little bit after it lands with how soft these greens are. So I'm going to hit... You know what? I'm going to club up and hit a pitching wedge, but then bring it back. Yeah, let's go for that. 130, I think. Try this. That's the beauty of the finesse shot.
This one has a chance to be close.
That is the beauty of the finesse shot. There you go. 7 feet for the birdie. I think it's just going to turn slightly left here. I am trying to like kind of memorize the grid lines on the approaches as well, so that I know which way the putt's going. And there you go. It pays off. Pretty easy to do here. Again, most of the greens are quite flat. Not much movement, but there's still a little bit, so...
Frank, you played
It's
at
good
the
to
highest
memorize.
level
4 under
all
through
year. What was
5.
a comfortable
We are
yardage
on
for
the
you
way. I think there's a par 5 soon as well,
I
maybe
actually
after
had a
this
club,
hole.
believe it or not,
This
but
one's only
just the green
373
zone.
though
We
as
got
well, so we can
105
almost get
yards
it
with a
there.
lofted
And it's
sand, whether
downhill.
it was out of the first cut or
You know what?
right
I
at
think
the
I
fairway.
am just going to like
So
try
I
and
could hit
smash
it
this
around
up
100
there.
yards. I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that,
All right.
7 yards was the next one.
We
So
can as well.
everybody has that little
That's left though.
sweet spot with the wedge.
That's
So
left.
that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off
Okay.
the tee in the 265,
We need a good blast shot from here. We can
270
definitely do that.
That would put what
The
club
blast
in
has normally done
Just,
quite well
in
for
those
us.
days, it was a 53
Normally able to get it
sand.
right. Messed up a couple of times at Oak Hill. Okay, so this one is uphill. And it's fighting that slope straight away as well. Look at that. This one is up the slope. So I'm not expecting too much rollout for this one. Blast from Happy. Does roll out a little bit. It's still short.
Okay.
5 feet though for the birdie. Come on. We've got to get that one in.
Remain for birdie.
I don't think this one's going to move. It doesn't. Birdie again.
Well done. It's back-to-back birdies
5
here
under
on
through
this front
6.
side.
Happy determined to redeem himself after the missed PGA Championship. We're up to 24th. Stewart still the leader by 3. It's probably going to stay that way. Be amazed if we get another player up there.
It's called hoodoo. Do you know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually. So you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot.
Okay, so we're into the wind, and this tree
Off the tee.
is a little bit of an issue. I don't want to be too close to that. I'm not going to power drive this either. I want this to go straighter. Okay, Happy was clearly very scared of that tree because that has gone flying off to the right. He's almost killed someone. Happy, you didn't have to be that scared of that tree, man. Come on. Didn't have to send it that far, right? But that is what we get for not putting any stat points into accuracy. Alright, this is going to be a pure 3-shotter then. Pins at the front, like this is still very doable. I think we can take this on a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to hit the trees, but like, I think we can hit this fairly close. Yeah, we're not hitting those trees at all. That's pretty decent. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I didn't think it was going to go that far. 4-iron was going to be okay. Alright. Well, these kind of blasts are a little tougher because this is a little bit further away, you know. I want to give it a go. Green is quite flat again. So there won't be too much to read once we get there. We just got to make sure we get there. I mean, the surfaces are soft, which is kind of in our favour. Let's see. Oh, so much overswing. Jesus, so much overswing on that. The blasts are really hard to get right, I think. For like underswing and overswing, I feel like you'll underswing and then it'll just hit a point where it's like 2% overswing, you know? I don't think there's much movement in this though. I actually think it's going to turn a bit left. Because I seem to remember at the hole. I don't know. I'm still going to aim inside. Like right edge. Can we save a birdie on this par 5 anyway? Oh no, you know what? It was straight in.
Just a couple of feet.
It was straight in. Should have listened. I thought it was going to catch the hole anyway. You know, it's pretty close to doing that anyway, but it didn't. Alright, 5 under still. Still pretty good. Like, we're still kind of on track here. Par 3 now, and then another par 5.
Immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just
Okay, right, into the wind for this one. Look at how flat that green is, though. Alright, we're going to finesse. Finesse a 9, I think. Bring it back, obviously. The wind isn't going to push it back that much.
You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Well, we are. Because that's what I do. That's not directly at the flag, though. That's gone right. Not far enough either. Jesus.
Okay, that's going to end up right
33 feet. Underestimating the wind a little bit there. It is going to turn left. No doubt about that.
Like this, there's really not a whole lot to it.
Yes, there is, Iona. I don't believe you. It's turning left. Where's the vibration? Right. There you go. It's turning left. Oh, we just gave it too much. Good effort. It's going to be another par. 2 pars in a row, man. Not good enough. I think that's the first time we've actually gone back-to-back for pars, isn't it? Yeah, okay. And one of those was a par 5 as well. Happy ruined that with the tee shot. But the front 9 does close out with another par 5.
Now to hole number 9, 501
So we're looking for a good score. Not a very long one. See what the tee shot's like here. Okay. A bit of an edgy tee shot, but we should be able to get this in.
Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up.
There you go. Happy was listening to him. Just avoid the right side, and he hit it slightly left. Oh, that's too far left. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Shouldn't have been standing there. That's actually saved us a little bit though, because otherwise that's probably going to bounce on the path, to be honest, and go further. But you know what? Now it's still just a normal hole. This is very forgiving rough here. 7-iron, I feel like, because the rough is going to stop it a little bit still, and of course the soft bounce. I think 7-iron's the club. Looks like it's gone straight. It's actually still short. I mean, it's not bad. We've got an eagle chance still. This wind is really picking up these golf balls more than I think. This is going to turn hard, right? We saw that from the grid lines on the way.
We can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand
This
up.
is for eagle to close out the front in 7 under. Oh, too much. It's going to be a 6 under front 9.
Nearly an eagle.
We're charging, but we need to keep this momentum up with that 11 under target that someone set.
That will make this an even 30 for the front side going.
There you go, 30 front 9, 6 under. Through 9, 5 shots off the lead, another par 3 now, and we just really have to get to grips with this wind. Like, it's quite strong. And slowing down a lot of these shots more than I think. This is a nervy kind of tee shot actually. This is quite close to the
Because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here. That's for sure.
quite close to the water. I'm just going to go at it with a 5-iron though.
And with a decent height on it.
Oh, Happy, you've sent it right. Too far anyway. Oof. Okay, 6-iron would have been okay there. The wind didn't really slow that down as much as it has some other shots. This blast is into the slope. And of course it's a soft green. Not going to turn much on the way. At all. Happy with the blast. It doesn't roll out at all. We literally just said like we needed to give that more. Well, a bogey here would be awful. That would be devastating for our chances. It would leave us with 6 shots to make up. Oh, no, no, no. How has that not gone in? Well, it's a bogey at BANFF Springs on, to be fair, what is one of the tougher holes here. Not a nice pin either. And there's only one more par 5, and suddenly we have it all to do. 6 shots to make up through 8 holes. And only the last one is a par 5. I know there's at least one reachable par 4 on this course somewhere. But we now have to get our act together and start scoring. Happy needs to get his accuracy together. That's a good one. Slows down straight away. Let's go at the pin. Let's start judging this wind properly. Like, there's less blame now on Happy for these approaches because I've put so much accuracy into the game. But we really have to start, you know, reading this wind properly. .50-degree shot. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Like, tough pin, because it will spin back, but that's just awful. That should not be happening. Okay. And it's another blast that I really don't want to hit short. But we're not going to with that kind of overswing, are we? And it could be 2 back-to-back bogeys. That's unbelievable.
That's what will remain, trying to grind out a par.
And it is... I don't believe it, dude. I don't believe it. We've been awful here. I don't think Happy shoulders much of the blame. Definitely hit a couple of bad ones. But the first bogey wasn't his fault. Like, the tee shot was a little bit off, but ultimately it was long, and I should have hit the blast shot right. The par on the first par 5, definitely this tee shot was awful. But I don't know. we've got more points in accuracy now. Like, this shouldn't be happening. We're pretty much out of it now, unfortunately, for 2 seasons in a row. 2 seasons in a row at Banff Springs, we're not going to get it done.
You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
And again, we're in the fairway. We just can't get it done. Like, tee to green is awful. Just can't get it done tee to green. Like, the conditions aren't that tough. I don't know why we're struggling so much. Now we do want this to spin back, and it should. It does. That's better. It does go a little bit by, but that is a tough shot there. It's a narrow green. Not much movement in this one. This is for birdie. For a little bit of redemption.
Just gonna sneak on by.
There are no words. There seriously just aren't any words anymore.
That one safely in.
Looking for redemption after the poor PGA Championship, but we're just not getting it at Banff Springs.
Well, Frank, here's another
4 under through 12 after being 6 under through 9.
25 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag.
We haven't seen a performance like this for a long time now, to be honest. It's quite rare for me to do this badly on this career mode. You know, our stats are getting better, not worse. That's not going to sit.
Try to fly it all
right.
back there, but that'll be
Well, we're not in a lot of form going into the US Open at LA Country Club, but you know, it's a new tournament. There'll be a bit less pressure to get one really good round like this, because it just doesn't happen in the majors, you know. Good pitch from there. So there's that at least, you know. We'll go to LA Country Club and we'll just try and keep it steady and get some birdies on the par 5s and stuff like that. The easier holes. I'm sure the accuracy boost in finesse will still be beneficial, but we just need to read the wind right, you know? Because that's been awful this round, even before the complete collapse. It was absolutely awful.
Try and squeeze it down the right side, just short of those big bunkers on that right.
Don't really know what we're playing for here anymore. I guess a top 10 finish. I think it's hole 17 and then 18 that are both possible eagle holes, you know. And hole 14 right now, again, it's dead into the wind. We need to club up. I think 54 degree is fine here.
Pin sitting on the right.
I'm a little bit right though.
This is the sand wedge. Has gotten a lot of this one, and it's going to be
okay, again, it's not bad. It's just rolled a little bit too far, but it went to the right, so if that went further, it wouldn't have come back. It would have just sat in the fairway, so that's all we could do from there, really. This is to get back to 5. How has that not touched the hole? Like, how has that not grabbed the hole at all? Man, I don't know. Like,
it is a par here at 14. And to stay right where he is.
This is one of the worst like strings of holes we've seen in ages. Such a good front 9 as well, like 6 under through 9.
A good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
I'm just going to power drive this. I don't really care anymore. It's right of the crowd. Happy's out for blood now. Man, I mean, it almost... oh, yeah, go on. Go on. Yeah, just roll all the way down. Cart par, 46 yards away. That's not good, actually. That's a really awkward kind of distance. And I have no idea how this comes out from here. So, I mean, the only shot we have is a punch anyway. Not a punch, a pitch. So, yep. That's all we can do. Wind pushing it forward. I mean, from there, that is really good. It does bounce out. Bounces onto the green. 7 feet away. Can we please, for the love of Christ, get a birdie from here?
This for birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Too bad. He's now in that 40% category. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is.
There are no words.
Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par.
I can't believe that Banff Springs is going to be one of our worst tournament finishes in the year.
It's another hole
It's
that'll
such an
favour a
easy
nice
course.
sort of high draw off the tee.
Especially for us.
It'll set
You know,
up
there's
that
lots of
second shot to
scoreable
a
courses
green
here.
that, has got several different levels on it.
Scoreable holes, I mean, not courses.
Ah, too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big
But
hit.
this does not bode well for that US Open, which is going to be a challenge. That's going to be tough, you know. We need to be playing way better than this. I don't know. I don't know. We just... Something is just very wrong with how we've played this round. Like, how we judge stuff. I don't understand how we're getting it so wrong. That one's short as well. So many of these like short game shots are short because like the greens are soft and we just don't seem to be getting to grips with that whatsoever. I don't know. But this is the worst I've played. This is like the worst career round. I don't want to say round because the first 9 was really good, but the back 9, like, worst we've seen in a really long time. I don't know. Baffling to me how bad this has been.
Can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It'll set up just a short on into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. Really a chance to have.
Let's go for it. I don't think that reaches.
This is turning a little to his left.
Oh man, it's a good effort. I wasn't sure about a power drive. I thought a drive might be enough, and it almost was. Yeah, I remember in first attempt, we actually did get this really close off the tee, like last season. It was such a good tee shot. And they gave us a chance going into the last, because I think we needed 2 eagles to tie the lead, and we almost got it. Right, that pitch ran out a little bit. Still short, though. Still short.
That's acceptable there.
It's not acceptable, really. We need to be getting an easy birdie here, and now we've got to work for it.
Nope. No
Man.
problems there. That's a par.
This is worthy of a club throw. Like, just imagine that Happy is doing that this round, because it's very worthy of it.
Well, Frank, this sets up for an
I don't
exciting
believe this.
finish here at Banff Springs of 578
I don't believe this.
yards.
Imagine if this was like the final round of the
It's just
major,
about bunker and play for
and we were like in the
every
lead,
tee
and then we
shot
just
here.
suddenly
You know
started playing
exactly
like this
which
on the
one you
final
can
back
carry
9.
and exactly which one you cannot
Just all be
reach.
thankful that's not the case. Alright, we've hit the wide open fit. Oh, that was a 3-wood! Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's a nice swing in the result.
I didn't even notice that.
Shot that is
Did not even
just
notice. I
fine.
mean, we're still close enough, and it's a nice, easy green here. See if we can finish with an eagle. Shot looks mostly straight. No, it's left. It's left and it's short. It's on the green. 23 feet for eagle on the final hole. Man, I was really hoping for something special before the major, but this has just been
So softly.
massive deflation on the back 9. For eagle on the last. It's an eagle on the last. Solid putt to finish the day. And that rockets us up the leaderboard into 12th. It's still not enough for a top 10. And that is another big disappointment for Happy Gilmore this season. Still a really good season. Still by far the best player in the field. But we really should have done better there. The back 9 was absolutely awful until that last hole. And we go to LA Country Club lacking in confidence for sure. But it will be time for the US Open next time, guys. So let's look forward to that. Remember to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be back soon for the US Open at LA Country Club. So I'll see you guys then.